take you through the day of the life of a showgirl.
You don't know the life of a showgirl.
One of the
Whoa, it actually is. This is completely a guess. Like, I actually didn't know what it was. I don't know what the name is. Do you guys have dates?
Good morning. As you can see, I do a very extensive morning routine, but it's interesting. I feel like people picture those who wake up at 5 a.m. as these like super quick, rushed, waking up to like get things done and work out really hard. And I actually feel like I wake up to do less, not more. I do a lot, but what I mean by that is I'm not waking up to then rush and get a million things done by 8 a.m. I'm actually waking up early so that I can wake up really gently, do all my habits, and then by the time it's even 8 a.m. and I'm ready to go work out, I have had a whole slow morning taking care of me. I know that might be hard if you're not a morning person to just kind of like wake up for no reason, but over time I've just implemented different habits that make me want to wake up earlier and earlier and earlier to do more self-care. Now it's gotten to the point where I can't just like wake up and work out. It takes me a while to wake up, and I'm okay with that because I think that this new need to wake up earlier and meditate and relax and like not rush out the door is actually really good for me as someone who lives in New York City. So it is 7:40. I'm finishing my coffee. I woke up 2 hours ago. Ethan and I always say I don't know what we do all this time, but as you saw, we do a lot. I meditate, which I can talk about the different ways I've tried meditation. I take time to get dressed, make the bed, make my coffee, and we sit with our coffee and journal and the nice relaxing background noise for definitely an hour. And I just find that it like slows my system into the day. So if you didn't watch my last video, it's all about what is nervous system regulation and what are habits that I do in the morning to like regulate my nervous system first thing in the morning. So figured I'd show you this week. So I'm gonna finish my coffee and we will get to the gym. I did just want to quickly talk through all the habits I do this morning, and then when we head to the gym, we'll talk about that. Other than like waking up early, easing into the day, 2 habits that I always do is a meditation. Even if I don't have that much time, which I usually do, I will do a meditation anywhere from like 7 to 20 minutes. I can kind of decide what I'm in the mood for that day, whether it's really energizing breath work or really calming or visualizing manifestation meditations. Like there's just a range of types of meditations on there, which I love. And I try to really be intuitive with it, especially when it comes to my cycles. So if I'm in my luteal phase, I'm usually pretty down and lethargic and fatigued. So I'll do more of like a calming heart meditation. But if I'm in ovulation and I'm super hyped up and energized, I'll do like a breath of fire, which is like a fast breath work meditation just because it gets me like so energized. But just in general, as I spoke about in the last video, taking a moment to just get quiet and be aware of my breath and almost like recalibrate my system through breath work is really great for my nervous system regulation, and I find really supports me with any stomach issues I've ever had and anxiety, because when I fall off of meditation, I see the flare-ups happening. So that's a really important habit for me first thing in the morning. And then I also do this 5-minute journal, which the reason I love it is it sets my intentions for the day. It allows me first thing in the morning to come up with 3 things that would make today amazing. I write down 3 things I'm grateful for and a daily affirmation. And again, any chance I get to just slow down first thing in the morning, set intentions, come back to self, that is all gonna help calm my nervous system. So those are those 2 habits. The ice roller is really just because I run super puffy. And then lastly, while I finish my coffee, I open up my Flow app. This is when I will usually track any symptoms I'm feeling in my Flow app and just kind of like get a sense of where I'm at in my cycle, just so I can almost work with my nervous system and work with my cycle. I'm on day 17 of my cycle, and I have been going through, which you might have noticed if you really pay attention to my vlogs, I enter my menstrual phase like every 21 days the last few months, which has been really hard. So I'm really trying to lock in on my Flow app and just have a better understanding of where I'm at, because technically it's within normal range, but it's way too short for my liking. I go in every day and I do my daily insights just so that the app is like super on top of my every feeling, emotion, physical craving, because I find the more information I feed it, the more information it can provide me about my body and my cycle. So what am I feeling today? Fatigue, calm, low energy, everything's fine otherwise. I did breathing exercises. I'm going to do the gym, so I won't click that yet. And then it totally updates my predictions for when my period's coming, for my chances of getting pregnant, fertility, all of that. So I find it really helpful. Also cool because it has this section for Flow for partners that I do want to set up. Basically, Ethan would then get information on where I'm at with my cycle, which I think is incredibly helpful. So I'm gonna set this up at some point. The app just allows me to feel more in control and confident in my body, and like the awareness allows me to stay calm. I find when I'm feeling random symptoms or more fatigued than usual, you can ask their AI chat for advice, for why something's happening, for what you can eat or activities you can do, for the cycle syncing method. It is just so useful. It is the #1 female health app worldwide. I will start a fight with Ethan, or I'll feel super irritable or like overstimulated, and then I check my app and I'm like, got it. It's like my self-awareness tool. Oh, you're in your luteal phase. Okay, got it. And then so quickly I just let Ethan know, and then we're both aware, and then I feel less crazy. So just in terms of self-awareness, it like calms my nervous system down. And Flow is sponsoring this video, so thank you, Flow. I highly recommend getting this app, especially if you can relate to that. All right, I logged my symptoms for the day. Gonna log off of Flow, and we can finally head to the gym. Now I feel permission, after seeing where I'm at in my cycle, for my fatigue, and I can kind of work with it when I go to work out.
If you don't know, this is very much
So I always look on my walk to the gym at the workout for the day. I had my personal trainer. She, for $100 a month, I want to say, programs 3 workouts a week for me on her app, which is so helpful because it has a timer embedded in it, and I literally just follow the app along and I can still listen to my same music. So Mondays are leg day, my least favorite day, but we're gonna get it done. So I'll just kind of scroll through and see what I'm in for today. I always listen to an inspiring podcast on my way to the gym. I love that I have to walk to my gym because it wakes me up. I get some movement. I get my head off a screen and outside not first thing in the morning, but before I work out. All right, now that I'm more awake, I can speak way more eloquently to this nervous system regulating routine. This slow morning routine that I've created for myself allows my body to stay in its natural rhythm. When you just wake up, rush out of bed, rush to the gym, it's like your body immediately goes into fight or flight. Whereas when you ease into the morning and have these low rising habits, your cortisol can stay within its natural rhythm, and then strength training and going to the gym and getting your workout in is really great for training your body to, after experiencing that stress of the workout, naturally calming down. So having that slow ease into the day, getting that workout in, and then training your body to have an appropriate stress response is something I find really helps me with the nervous system regulation personally. So I got my leg day in. Something that also really helps me not give up on a strength training workout is I just tell myself, you're only cheating yourself. It's like when the workout instructor comes over and then they walk away and you're like, oh, I can stop, like I can take a break, they won't see me. And then you're like, wait, I'm only cheating myself if I do that. So that really helps me. But we're gonna walk home and eat a post-workout meal and get ready for work. All right, we're home. It is freezing outside. Wow, it is officially winter. I'm starving already. It's only 10 a.m. We're gonna get to work, but post-workout meal, I usually do like a Greek yogurt parfait with some protein powder in it, but it seems we're out of yogurt, so I'm gonna have a very interesting meal. We have leftover protein bolognese, and I know that might be very strange to have right now, but I'm actually craving a savory meal like that. And then maybe I'll go pick up a Greek yogurt for lunch. I'll do like a whole big parfait. So I think we're weirdly gonna have this at 10 a.m. with some cottage cheese, because that is just what sounds good to me. And eating food and not starving your body is what makes your body feel safe and your nervous system regulated, fueling your body when you need it. So post-workout snacks, do it. We got veggies, we got protein, and some fats in here. I kind of want it cold with cottage cheese. Don't ask questions, okay? I find that because I'm so in tune with my cycle, that if I checked the Flow app right now, it would probably tell me that I'm craving exactly what I just made. I kind of replaced cottage cheese as like a ricotta. Yeah, don't ask questions, but it's hitting. All right, gonna get to work. I am honoring how freaking hungry I am in my luteal phase. I'm actually gonna make a toast with, I have a little bit of egg salad left from yesterday, and I had a whole red onion that I thought was gonna go bad soon, so I found a recipe on TikTok. It's half hot water, half apple cider vinegar, some honey and salt, and I pickled my own onion, so I'm gonna try it on my toast. I've been working for like an hour, so it's only an hour later, and it's 11 a.m. I'm just having another snack, and then I'm gonna shower and continue on with the workday. But making sure I'm listening to my hunger cues and also taking works in the workday really helps me just stay with as little stress as possible. Also, I've been taking these Thorne ashwagandha pills every day. I never really fully understood what an adaptogen was, but I learned recently, essentially, it helps your body adapt to stress. So I think people assume that like if they take a supplement and they don't feel the benefits right away, that it just doesn't work, or it's BS, or it's placebo. But a lot of these things kind of work behind the scenes, I feel like, and the more you take something, the more your body will. That's one other thing I'm trying to get into being consistent with for my nervous system. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't feel like having onions, so I'm not trying them. Got my mic back. I was working from the couch for a little bit, but I think it's important that I catch myself when I'm working from home and migrate to the desk. When you work for yourself, it is so easy to get into bad habits, procrastinate, like because you don't have a boss. But luckily, the way I've set my business up is my clients kind of are my boss, actually. So I do have deliverables due at certain times, at certain days, so I can only procrastinate so long. I was editing a few videos for brand deals that I have due on the couch, and immediately was like, we gotta get back to the desk. Allowing myself to move to the couch because it's 5 p.m. and I still have a bunch of work to do, but to do it like in a more relaxed, cozy vibe, I put the candle on, and then we'll transform the space into like nighttime. After dinner, we'll put the red light on and the whole thing. But sometimes you gotta just let yourself hit the couch. It's been a really cozy day. The winter definitely makes me slow down because I feel less on the go, because obviously you don't want to be outside as much. However, it is also preventing me from doing like my daily work break walks to get my 10K steps in. So we're gonna have to work on that. Best part about winter is you whip out the Instant Pot. Not that it's quite winter yet, but cold weather in New York City. And you make a meal that lasts you multiple nights. Ethan made lamb stew last night. So all I gotta do is simmer it.